Hey guys, Brian here. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I want to go a little bit over like the quantum computing space because I'm actually not really going to go over it because I haven't done enough research for me to actually be like professional on it. But I do know that is the next biggest thing that's coming out. Like, of course, AI, Palantir was doing their thing, the chips, NVIDIA, AMD, all that, and now it's that quantum computing space. And there's two stocks that I'm currently looking at, and like there's a few other ones that I don't want to go into because like some of them feel like weird because a lot of these stocks are like went up like thousands of percent ups too quickly in my opinion. But there's like a few that you could possibly do some call options, and you can also run the wheel strategy on these and make a lot of money. But of course you gotta do your own research on these. Like, I haven't done enough for me to like even recommend them, but I do think that this is the next big kind of like space, the quantum computing space. And obviously the first one that I want to go into is, let's go into my desktop, Ionq. And like if you just look at like their chart, like look at this blast off from $6 all the way up to like 43, super friggin' fast. And then the like is it like hype or is it an investment opportunity? But like it is insane. The look like the Bollinger Bands. Look how friggin' big those are from a 26 low and like what is the top, like a 45 ish. Like, I'm not even fully sure what I am to think about it, but this is the only one that actually has like a decent balance sheet, Ionq, but it is trading pretty high for me right now, like $41. But like if we were to wheel it, right, if we were to keep it to our normal like 40% and 40% and up from there, like even the bid-ask spreads are pretty wild. So where's the 40, like 40, 37, 41, like see, that's big. 40 would 40.5, 41%. For this you would be getting $166 for a 4-day play, and that's how crazy it is. That's how you know this is a volatile stock. And if you were to put it out for like 32 days, let's look for that $40, 38% right here, delta $545 for putting up around $4,000. Like, is it worth to chase the premium and not like really be sure of what is going on? Like that's going to be the tough part. This is one of those spaces that there is going to be a pullback, and like there's nothing just blast off like this and continues to shoot up forever. There is going to be a pullback. I just wonder what is going to be the price. Like for me, I might actually play one of these just to be in it, and like Ionq is the only one that I saw that actually has a decent spreadsheet of revenue and growth and all that. And then the next one is what everyone wants to talk about is Rgti. Sorry, every time I'm looking at my research, is the Rigetti computing. And this is also a pretty wild one. Rgti, pretty wild one itself. Like, look, it was like friggin' cents in October, and then it blasted off. And like these candlesticks are way too big. Way too big. Like, and this is like actually trading at that more suitable price, but it's also, again, like, what are we really doing here with these? Like, I do see the reasoning to be in quantum computing. I do think that there are going to be a few that are going to blast off. It's going to be Ionq and Rgti. Like, everyone's trying to compete with what Google's doing with their Willow, and that's where we're going to have to try to find out which company is going to be the best, the fastest, computation of errors and all that. And obviously the government planning, if you want to like actually compare anything to like a Palantir type stock, like is the government going to be a part of it, and how is the funding going to be? And for this, like, you actually see that they missed their earnings, but they made it on quarter three right here. And so it's gonna be a big kind of play here. Like, if I was to play Rgti, to be honest, I'd probably sell like it's so cheap that you could probably get like 5 to 10 covered call cash secured puts. I'd probably put it out. I wouldn't even do these like too far out, probably 2 weeks, 3 weeks max. Let's say like 18 days. I'd probably put it at like, what is this? This is probably got 30, yeah, 30%, $10. I feel like that's a decent price, but like a decent price, like that's where like what consolidation is close to like 1080, 11 for this little run up, but there is this big gap fill upwards as well, so it could easily gap fill down. But like, so $10, right? You get 5-10 contracts, you're getting 500 and like almost $600. Like, where's my calculator here? Calculator, 140 times 5, $700 for like 18-day play. That might be solid depending on how this continues to run up and how long it will continue to run up. And to be honest, myself, I might even buy a few calls of this if my research becomes better and more bullish. Like, I'd probably go for like a nice little 75% or 80% call option, buy a few of these for like 4 or 5k, and then ride these out into the sunset about like a few, like at least a year out, like a good old leap out. Like, yeah, like $10, that's 81, or $7 is 86%. Like, I would probably play some of these halfway, like hoping for the best, and also just being myself and doing cover calls and cash your puts, because a lot of money could be made on this. Like, selling a put on this, like I said, $700 could be made really quickly on this. And like, why is that? Sell, call, sell, put. Oh, that's way too far out. That's why I was like, why is that so far? Like 18 days out, like $10, 140, 160. Like, you could make a good amount of money. Let's just put it for like the 30 days out and see how much we'd get for like that $10 of like a 32 delta, $180. $180 for per contract for putting up $1,000. That is like a 10% gain, and that could become a lot of money fairly quickly, especially if this actually becomes as good of a stock and company that a lot of people have been potentially saying it could be. And like, a lot of people don't want to miss out on the next big thing. People miss out on the chips, like people miss out on Palantir, and now quantum computing is kind of going to be the next space, and that's what I'm like interested in right now. I personally don't want to miss it, and I want to do better, and I want to make these big splash plays, and I don't think I'd be risking too much money with a stock like Rgti or Ionq right now. Obviously, a lot's in the air to figure out where they're going to be in the future, but this is where the risk happens and like the millionaires are made. So I might actually go into a few of these trades. I'm not sure yet. I still need to do a lot more research, but if I'm in a gambling mood, I'll probably do a few cash secured puts just to collect some premium while I'm doing the research. And if it dies out again like I did on MSTX, it's okay. It was money that I was willing to lose. But this is my thoughts. I'm gonna look heavily into the quantum computing space, and hopefully you guys are here for the gains. Hopefully. Thanks for watching. I appreciate everyone that watches these videos. I'm literally just showing what is going through my head when I'm seeing certain stocks, and the plan is to build up this portfolio from the public portfolios, like $80,000 right now. I want to get that to 100,000 pretty quickly, and like the main portfolio that you do see every now and then I put up here is like right under 200,000, like $170,000, $180,000. I want to get that to like $250,000, and I'm hoping to get that within like a year and a half from now. And that's the plan. Hopefully you guys are along for the ride, and let's just make a lot of money together. Let's get rich together. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys very soon. Peace.